that I was just pulling up that will tell you all the things that Sonlight comes out with and the things that you want to read. So inside there, it's going to tell you, hey, you need to read Studies in Christian Education. You need to read the book Education. You need to read the 10 Principles of True Education. Like, they're going to tell you how to get started. Yeah. And then right here is where you begin the family Bible lessons, because the route map and route is actually going to tell you that. So if I were to go down to this first section, it's going to tell me, okay, for birth to 7, this is what you want to do. The family Bible lesson. They're going to tell you different ways that you work with younger children, and all the things that they suggest. And schedule, which is going to be more important for children. I mean, it's important for everybody. Okay, let's go back to the page. All right, so now you're going to go into the family Bible lessons. So you double click. It's going to give you, the whole Bible goes through 3 years. So they take you through the whole entire Bible in 3 years. So you start in year 1. And now when you go into year 1, there's 4 quarters in each of the sections. So you can have year 1, quarter 1, year 1, quarter 2, year 1, quarter 3, and year 1, quarter 4. So you start at year 1, quarter 1, which is what I have this
Genesis to
with you.
Rebecca or something like
that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So from Genesis to Rebecca. So now that you're in here, now it's going to tell you everything to do with year 1, quarter 1, because we just went into that folder. This folder has the children's activity book. Let me not start here.
Please.
The children's Bible lesson, that's what I printed here. So the little children's Bible lessons, it will go through the exact same stories, it's just condensed. And they might give like a poem. They might give you a poem instead for the kids to hang on to, or a song for them to hang on to, rather than reading like the whole paragraph.
What is the family?
Okay, so here's the family Bible lesson. So let me pull it up really quickly. So here I pull up the family Bible lesson. And so now we're in year 1, quarter 1. The nature lesson is all going to be towards trees. For this whole year 1, quarter 1, for 3 months, you're going to be focused on trees. And so when you start, they'll tell you everything that you're going to do for the next 12 weeks, 3 months. When you begin, they tell you to do with the trees. We're going to go through all of these plants and trees. This is everything, all 3 years. All right, so this is what the first one would look like. And so this is the same in the little children. Here, I'll show you the little children. So there's a lot more information. So I'll just show you the little one so you can see it. It's the same character quality. So they'll give you the character quality. They'll tell you what it means. They'll give you a memory verse, a scripture, to go through that has to do with order, because this is the character quality that's being taught about. And then on this side, it's all the same. Everything is the same with on the first page. Mm-hmm. Now, the nature lesson is not as meaty. Okay? So
okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go back. What was the difference? Why is there differences between that one and that one?
Okay, because so this one is for babies.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
To 4. So Michaela would like this one. And so let me just show you.
It's shorter.
It's shorter.
Okay,
it's 1 page.
Okay.
Yeah, so like for instance, they have a creation poem. God had order when the earth began. On each day, he had a special plan. Mm-hmm. So she might learn that week.
Okay.
And then he has a hymn. This is my Father's world. And then
I did the first lesson a long time ago, and I said I can do this. That's why you don't know, please.
You said that you can do it?
I couldn't do it at that time. But now I understand better because I don't have to focus in the 3 different books they have there. I can go with the family Bible lessons. And for example, you can use this one because Michaela is little, but I can use this one now because she understands better. And I don't have to go through all the things like, what should I do now? The activities, no. I just yes, on the activity book and that's it.
This is it. Everything else is like a supplement.
So, good to know.
I was
So-
going crazy. I was
Yeah,
using
that's
all.
when
I
I
was
was
like,
getting all overwhelmed.
This is it.
Okay.
Everything else would be a supplement. So,
Okay.
so now, like, I go to day number 1. This is the family Bible lessons for the whole family. So, so now I only read what under research. I read this for our worship, and then it's done.
Okay.
And then, well, this day is really long. So usually it's like 1 page. This day it's like 2.5
but it's
pages.
okay because you can summarize.
Yeah,
It's talking
like
about
usually you don't
creation.
even like read everything. You just kind of boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's just to help you because it ties together nature with creation and
And they do a really great job of connecting the nature lesson with the topic for the day. Yeah, so like they start out with trees, and then they're gonna wrap in the character quality of order in there. They're gonna wrap in the story of creation in there, and so they do a really good job of like cementing the thoughts. And so then they have just a reminder section to give you like things that you can do. Hey, when you're cooking today, you should.
That.
Yeah. So they give you
I'm
some
sorry.
examples. Oh, that's okay.
Is that part not in the younger
Okay. So they have a
Reminders
nature lesson
for things to
section.
throughout the day?
that's why
Sometimes they
you use
do.
the family one. You can teach because it's the same
Sometimes they
lesson
do.
but condensed for them.
Reinforce.
Yeah, so under the reinforce section, okay, it says have the child help you clean
Okay.
bugs and dust out of
Yeah.
the lamp. So, and you'll shine in a brighter world.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
And you have
Awesome.
it here too.
yeah.
Oh, reinforce. Okay.
Yeah. So now you'll find out what to do afterwards, and then this is just for you, extra reading.
Okay.
And then you're done for that day. That's day number 1.
Awesome.
Now tomorrow you're gonna read day number 2.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you
And they
will-
have math too, right? They have like a supplementation for math. So that
They do have a supplement for math. Once you get into the higher math, they will tell you to outsource because Sonlight wasn't completely finished when they just stopped.
okay.
So like Yolanda, I believe she started using Matthew C. I don't
That's
know much
good.
about it.
That's
because
good. It's good.
I haven't gotten there
And
yet.
it has videos too.
That's good.
Yeah. So yeah. So you just go to the next day, and there's 6 days of content. The Sabbath is just reinforced or whatever. Yeah. And so that's pretty much every day. It's gonna have a review section, a nature section, remind and reinforce.
I had a
So-
feeling that there was a much simpler way, but I was like, I just need someone to
So you
tell
have
me.
there, you have science, you have Bible lesson, you have object lesson, practical activities. The only thing when they grow, do they have history? They
Okay. So I'm
they
gonna get to
focus
the
on
next
the
section.
pioneers. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my back.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Sorry.
So-
It goes.
Let me just tell you. All right, so there's songs that come with each section. So here we go. So within year 1, quarter 1, you're going to have the memory verse. So Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1 has a song associated with it. And so you just go in here, you let them listen to the memory verse, and then they'll have the song for the day happening.
You see the thumb drive, it has like in one file. In one file, for example, for quarter 1, it has everything in one file. The songs and memory, everything in one file. So you can just go and open the file. Okay, this is for this quarter. You open the file and you work with that until it's easier. I find that easier.
The thumb drive that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So,
Yeah, this is so good.
yeah, so you go on here, there's a song for every memory verse so that they can learn the memory verse song. And that's going to help them to cement it in their mind a lot more. They have the soundtrack too and the songbook. Like if you are a piano player, you can go in here and just play it yourself. And then this.
Do they have ones that are already you can just listen to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's
okay.
like the little child singing. Some of them
Yolanda,
sometimes. Yeah.
I was like,
She's
Sometimes it is-
amazing. She's so.
yeah, and my hair was like.
I love you.
Really?
I love listening to her.
I love her. Janelle
Yes.
is like, I can sing high like her.
So this is, I'm just showing you the activity book, what it will look like. So they'll have a lot of different activities for different ages. So you might look in there, you say, whoa, Michaela can't do that yet.
Yeah.
You just scroll to the next one.
Oh, okay. Until
Yeah.
you find one.
Until you find like one like this, Michaela wouldn't do,
Yeah.
unless you were doing it with her or something.
And the
And so
activity
then they
book
have a story.
also has stories that you can
Yeah.
share.
Okay.
So there's a story.
And lessons as well, Bible
Mhm.
lessons. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so they'll bring in like a story from somewhere that teaches about order, because that's the character quality you're learning about first.
Okay.
Yeah, and so all right, so that's the activity book, and so now you have everything that you need, and so
I love this.
yeah,
Me too.
and so it really, to me, it's very well organized. It's just that it might be a lot of reading. So you might look and say, oh, day number 1, that's 2 pages today. Usually not like that. I actually can't remember like it being that long. So like, let me show you. So we are on Joseph right now. And so,
It's almost
so like, it starts at Rebecca and it keeps going. And so like research, day number 1, that's it. That's all you read for that day. Then you do the review, you do the nature lesson if you wanted to.
How many hours you spend teaching?
15 minutes, not even.
I'm killing you though.
Because I'm reorganizing because I would only read 1 paragraph with Jace. I read 1 paragraph, and then as I'm reading, like this might say, Jacob had many troubles in his family. His children had many faults, and because of the several wives, there was jealousy and unkindness where there should have been more love and thoughtfulness. Thoughtfulness is the character quality that we're trying to drill home. And so I would say, remember what we spoke about last time? Why did they have many troubles? Because this is all I'm reading. Why would they have many troubles in his family? And we'll talk about it. And how we can do better in our family. Do you have troubles with Ava? Why? And did you see how, because we're trying to teach cause to effect all the time. And so did you see how what they did caused this or whatever? And so that's all I would do for these. But when I went to Chipai's the other day, Sister Katamir said, well, I would suggest to just read as much as you can and then move on to the next section the next day instead of like going slow. So I'm switching that.
So
Yeah.
how you teach, for example, okay, you do that, and then how you incorporate science, or because I know you teach your kids about science and character, so you do it after that or another time during the day or
So-
whenever you feel like.
So our homeschool right now is very loose. So after breakfast, if everything is going okay, as you can see, if everything's going okay, we'll go through like a story in the character lesson, or when Ava is sleeping, like I'll go through a story in the character sketches book, and so we'll learn about the bat. And as we're learning about the bat, we're learning about the character quality and the Bible story about the bat.
Because it's really rich for James there.
Yeah. I don't go through a lot.
Thank you.
I'll just like, hey, do you want to find out how the bat finds its food? Like I'll look through the questions and I'll pick out 1 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it. Like I don't do a lot.
So you don't have like set hours for.
No.
Okay.
No. Like our day is like we can do everything together. So right now we're just like we're cooking together, or we just kind of do everything together.
Yes. Okay.
And,
This is my homeschool is more structured since she's 7.
Yeah,
I try to. What I'm thinking is to take out a little bit of the BJU press and use and try to incorporate more of this instead of like the regular science that we have, the general mind. to do it like that, to go out, so have her move more instead of just sitting in front of a desk and writing and filling out because that's what she's doing. When I started like that, and then I started losing my way. And then I have her writing. And
It's easy to lose your way because it's like, you see what I'm talking about?
Yes. She's trying to talk to you, mommy. Yes, so I'm trying to go back. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's why I'm writing down everything.
Oh, good. I should be too.
I took pictures.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the recording.
Yeah, so,
She is.
she is, you wanna go to Nana Deborah?
She looks tired.
Yeah, I think she is. Yeah, so,
Thank you so much.
alright, so I'll see if I can just, the last section really is like, an overview. None of us are necessarily here yet, but I'll go through like the 2 through 8 lessons. And, it's right on the same drive. And this is like gold to me, because I'm a Bible student. And so this is like, it's basically studying the Bible or being a medical missionary. It's a medical missionary course. And so the 2 through 8 lessons, you click on it and this is what inside looks like. So how they organized it, yeah, not right now. Okay. All right, so inside the 2 through 8 lessons, they have all the lessons there. Uh-oh. Okay.
Does she have a sippy cup
But
or
this
something?
is like
Some
all
water.
of this is just for 2 through 8. Great. Okay. I just need a thumb drive because if you give me a thumb drive, I give it to you guys more organized, and then you just have to go there for the supplemental. She showed you the books and everything that is at the bottom.
I would like
I'm
that.
so used to my computer like touching.
Yeah. I will bring you one.
Yeah, I will too.
I don't forget.
No, it's okay.
Alright, I'm gonna